Hello and welcome everybody to our next webinar about the Austria Hotel Collection. And this time we focus on all Vienna hotels. First, what is the Austria Hotel Collection? About 6 years ago, we, the Austrian Tourist Office, have decided to just handpick and choose a couple of some of the best hotels in Austria that also we would love to stay in, and that really will help you to make some knowledgeable recommendation to your clients. These hotels are exceptional and original in their service, in their history. They're from design either very historical, opulent, or rather modern and lifestyle-y. They definitely offer some of Austria's best hospitality and personalized service. They stand out with some unique architecture or design features, and of course they offer all the convenient and amenities that modern travelers today are looking for. We have in total 10 hotels in Vienna, 6 hotels in Salzburg and the surrounding, and 6 hotels in Innsbruck and Tyrol. All hotels can be accessed later on at the austria.info/Austria collection website. I will now, as I mentioned, focus on Vienna only, on all the 10 Vienna hotels. I will then hold a short webinar about all Salzburg hotels and all Innsbruck and Tyrol hotels, and a third little small webinar. Briefly, an overview of Austria. Let me start my drawing. Here is Vienna, so you can fly directly into Vienna. Here is Salzburg. These are all international airports. You can fly, for example, into Munich and then into Salzburg. You can fly into Zurich and then connect. So everything is a couple of hours just distance. This is 3.5 hours. This is 2 hours. Innsbruck and Salzburg is 2 hours. Vienna and Salzburg is 2.5 hours. So as you can see, we are a nice, manageable sized country with several different options of flying in, and also connecting with some of our neighboring countries. Here is, for example, the distance to Prague with 4 hours, 2.5 hours to Budapest. You can connect it with a trip to Slovenia. Our lovely neighboring partner Italy is down here, and then of course Switzerland with Zurich, etc. So just to give you a nice overview where we are. And I will focus on here the Innsbruck and Tyrol region, Salzburg and some Salzburger Land region, and then all Vienna hotels. Today I will talk about all the Vienna hotels in our Austria Hotel Collection. These are 10. I will not, in this webinar, I will not go into detail too much. I have listed all the details for you in all the slides, so that you can always come back to the webinar and take a look at the details again to get all the information you need. In this webinar, I really want to give you a sense of why we chose these hotels and give you a nice little insight what makes them special. So let's start. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this is all in alphabetic order. So there is not in categories or preferences. This is really just alphabetically 1 to 10. Let's start with the Hotel Ambassador. This is a very historic hotel. It's over 100 years old. It's right in the city center, smack in the city center. This is really the hotel that is, of all of our entire collection, that is closest to St. Stephen's Cathedral, which is the landmark right in the center. It is on just behind our shopping street, Kärntnerstraße. It's very historic. It's has of course a full history of celebrities from all over the world in music and arts and culture. For example, Mark Twain stayed there. So definitely one of our beautiful historic hotels in the city center. It is a medium-sized hotel. The rooms I find very charming, traditional, in 19th century Vienna design. But they all have, of course, the modern amenities of today that you need. I love in this hotel, the top rooms and apartments have amazing views, and then their Winter Garden restaurant is just really, really charming. You can also go during the day and eat there if you don't want to stay in the hotel. The next is the Andaz am Belvedere. This is one of our newest additions in Vienna. It opened, I think it was last year, spring. And it is it's a 5-star lifestyle hotel. You know, the Andaz series, the chain. They choose also always some of the hippest locations in all over the world, and here it is in the hip Belvedere quarter. It's right next to the Belvedere Palace. It's right next to the entire huge main station complex. It's a very modern 16-floor complex, and really brings in a lot of style and design, but also very local. They're very environmentally focused, sustainable, organic. It's a fantastic property. It's a larger hotel. And what I love about their suite, oh, by the way, I have stayed in all hotels of our collection. So that's why I try to also bring in my personal view, of course. What is so special here in the Andaz, in the rooms, they really focus on traditional Viennese craftsmanship. The chairs, the little goodies that you get from bowls, and everything is a local handcraft, really high quality. Super famous is their Aurora rooftop bar. This has some of the absolutely best views of entire Vienna. Guests of course, guests can go, but also people from outside visiting the hotel can go up to the rooftop bar. It is just stunning. They, of course, have restaurants in the hotel. They have, and I really love their wine hour in the afternoon with some fantastic Austrian wine and some snacks like Liptauer and those dried sausages. It's fantastic. The next hotel is the Hotel Altstadt Vienna. This is a little one of its kind hotel. It's family run by the Wiesenthal family. It's a boutique hotel in the trendy 7th district. So it's surrounded by cool bars and shops, design shops and restaurants. And Otto Wiesenthal, the founder, so the owner of the hotel, is an incredible art lover, and he has displayed throughout the hotel a collection of 350 art pieces. So each room is really, it's really one of its kind. It's a mid-size hotel. Again, all rooms are individually designed by either local or international artists. So no room is the same, and you feel there's a family hand running this hotel. It's really great service, very personal, very warm service in the entire hotel. I love their cozy bar and lounge. They have a fireplace there. In the afternoon, you can get complimentary afternoon tea, and the entire area where also the breakfast restaurant is just extremely stylish and beautiful. And the breakfast itself is fantastic. The selection is wide and all organic and healthy and locally sourced. It's they pay a lot of attention to such details in this hotel. Another hotel is the Bristol Vienna, the next one in our collection. You can see it here with a beautiful night view. It is one of our most iconic 5-star hotels in Vienna. It's right opposite of the Vienna State Opera. The Vienna State Opera is right here. So it's really just across the street. This hotel has a long-standing history of, big celebrities, kings and presidents and artists have come and stayed here. It's one of those authentic Viennese institutions. The rooms have, of course, amazing views, so make sure that you choose a room with view for your clients, because this really makes the hotel special. They have renovated the hotel, and they have a mix of this beautiful, elegant Viennese turn-of-the-century style or a more modern. Here I chose a bit of a more modern, contemporary style room to show you. The other ones, the more traditional Viennese turn of century, are more opulent and fantastic. And what is really special in this room, and I have stayed there actually with my family, is the connecting rooms and suites. So that is so fantastic if you have a family and you want the children to have their extra bedroom. You can really connect 2-3 rooms together, and or suites, 2 suites together, to create a fantastic space for everybody. I love their lounge and restaurants. Here you can see the Bristol Lounge. This is all-day dining. It's gourmet food. It's fantastic service. They also have sometimes live piano. They also have a beautiful bar that is separate, that is open until 1 a.m. And this is really my favorite part of the amenities in the Bristol. I often, when I'm just visiting in Vienna, my family is there. We just go and have an afternoon tea and Viennese pastries, or we go and have dinner. And this is, of course, also for the hotel guests, but also for outside guests. Next on our list is the Park Hyatt Vienna. This is also a beautiful 5-star luxury hotel. What I love about this hotel is it's actually housed in the former seat of the National Bank of Austria. It's extremely grand. It's extremely masculine. It is extremely golden and big and powerful when you go in there. It lies right in the heart of the city center, so you're within walking distance of all the major sites in the historic part of Vienna. The Park Hyatt has some of the largest rooms in the city. So if you like clients who want big spaces, this is also like the Bristol. This is one of a good option. Even their rooms are very large, and yeah. So this is what I really love about their hotel. The amenities. I mean, the Park Hyatt. It's a big hotel, so it's kind of like its own destination. It has this huge spa area with its own swimming pool and treatment area, a gym. It has its own bar and lounge and cafe and a brasserie. And here for example, you see the brasserie, just one area of it. So you can actually, stay there a whole week and just try out everything on your own without even stepping outside of the hotel. The Hotel Sacher Vienna is one of our favorite 5-star hotels in Vienna. Of course, it's actually the only privately owned 5-star hotel in Vienna. And it is a true Viennese institution as well. It's right opposite of the State Opera. And this is also the home of the original Sachertorte. The rooms have been designed and renovated with just so much attention to details. It's incredible. No room is the same. They all have a similar flair and feeling to it, but they're absolutely not the same. The rooms also feature antiques, and together they creates an antique collection that is one of the largest private art collections in Austria. So you really get to explore some true interesting Austrian, Viennese hospitality, service, design, architecture, and flair. Yeah, the special, of course, about the Hotel Sacher is you get to enjoy the Café Sacher and the Sacher Eck with the original Sachertorte in right there where you stay. But they also have fantastic other restaurants. They have two, the Grüne Bar and then the Rote Bar, both incredible, opulent and beautiful spaces and restaurants. They also have their own Sacher Spa with signature treatments, like it's called the Time to Chocolate. Just to continue the theme of the chocolate Sachertorte. As you can see in the image here, this lovely concierge is a young concierge is holding one of the Sachertorte. The Sans Souci is, for me, one of the best insider tips that you can think of. People who know Vienna rarely know the Sans Souci, also people from outside of Austria. But it is really one of those incredible quintessential Viennese experiences. It is top rated, it is charming, it is contemporary, it's a boutique hotel. It lies in a beautiful, it's in the beautiful, trendy 7th district. And yeah, it's just, the location is perfect. The service is unbelievable. I've stayed there many times myself. It's really one of my favorite hotels, I must admit, in Vienna. And it's just a fantastic, it's just a fantastic, modern, very convenient, beautiful, charming design and boutique hotels in Vienna. This is an example of one of their smaller suites. It's as you see, a mid-sized hotel. They also have actually 2 long-stay apartments, which could be interesting to know. It's just beautifully individually designed. It has this understated, subtle luxury. It's not in your face luxury. Extremely convenient, everything. Beautiful amenities. Like the restaurant with a terrace, but also inside. I love their bar. They have 60 different kinds of champagne and champagne tastings they offer. I like to come with my family when I'm there sometimes and just also enjoy the bar, but also the restaurant. It's a really, really good restaurant with a decent amount of modern Austrian cuisine. So it's not traditional and old and heavy food. It's really a modernized version of our Austrian cuisine. It also has the largest hotel pool in entire Vienna. So if you have clients who love to add a little bit of exercising, this is really the hotel to go with that pool, especially when they like to swim. The Hotel Stephanie is another little gem in Vienna. It's a family-run 4-star hotel with very traditional, classic Viennese hospitality. It is actually Vienna's oldest hotel. It's over 400 years old. And just this year, they won the City Historic Hotel Award 2020. It's lovely. It's newly renovated. Everything. It's very still traditional. It has this incredible antiques collection with, for example, the emperor's one of the emperor's room keys is hanging there, and they have some porcelain collections all over. And it lies in the historic and very trendy second district, all within walking distance to the city center. Here you can see their completely renovated rooms. It's a non-smoking hotel, which I love. So this is also something to be aware of. Smokers have to go downstairs into the courtyard. And this is, for example, the charming courtyard. This is really special there. And they also have this fantastic restaurant with very traditional Viennese cuisine. And there's this special menu called A Taste of Imperial Vienna that has several courses. I think it's in total 7 courses that really lead you through this dishes through Vienna's history. So definitely something your clients should try. The Steigenberger Hotel Herrenhof is one of those perfect location, fantastic interior design. It is part of the Steigenberger Hotel collection, so it's part of a bigger chain with all the conveniences that come with it. It has this beautiful historic building. It was formerly a coffee house, the Herrenhof Coffee House. It is just a fantastic hotel right in the city center of Vienna. Here you can see one of their smaller suites. It's a bigger size hotel, and it has this beautiful mix of modern design, but then of course the historic building, and all different kinds of sizes of rooms up to really larger suites. I love their bar, the Bella Lounge and Bar, where you can taste fantastic cocktails and pastries and coffee. They, of course, have a spa. They have a gym. They have had its own restaurant with Austrian Mediterranean cuisine. So you also really can enjoy tons of amenities within the hotel. The Harmony is the last hotel of the Vienna hotel, of the Vienna collection, the Vienna hotels, and it is a fantastic little gem as well. It's an insider tip. I would say it's family owned. It's a 4-star boutique hotel. It has this incredible, cute, artistic concept because the hotel lies next to the Harmony Theater that no longer exists now, but it's just across from the Harmony Theater that used to be there. And the owner just loved the history of that neighborhood. It's the Cevitten neighborhood. It's very artsy. It's very, because the theater, very entertainment and beautiful little cafes and shops, designer boutiques and shops are all around. And the Harmony really focuses on a special sustainable philosophy. And I'm going to talk about this a little bit more in detail. Their rooms are all beautifully renovated, all stylish, unique design. You get your pillow selection. The room sizes are not that different all over. Also, the suites are, I would say, decent size, but not overly large. But you have everything in there that you need. Yeah, the sustainability that I mentioned before is really here. They got awarded the International ECARF certification for allergy awareness. meaning, for example, no pets are allowed, no smoking is allowed. They have special rooms without carpets. They have these special procedures of cleaning the ACs regularly, etc., etc., etc. They have allergen-free breakfast and food available. So this is a really very modern. We all know we have all our intolerances, our allergies that we have to throw out of our window when we go on vacation, because none of these hotels really help us with our dust mite allergies and pollen allergies. For example, the rooms, they have none of the flowers and plants that are in there all throughout the hotel that have any pollen, for example. So this really is special there. And the other thing that I want to mention is their regional and organic breakfast. They even have vegan breakfast. This is very, very rare and beautiful, special choices of regional Austrian breakfast that you can choose. Yeah, here a short summary of where these hotels lie. Here is the historic city center. And then here, this is really... let me get here. This here is the bigger city center of Vienna. I can kind of close it here. There we go. So this is the historic, and then this is the city center, and then this is not the entire map of Vienna. Vienna is much larger. For example, here you see the Schönbrunn Castle, just outside there. That's where I grew up, and but you can see this is all this is the Andaz Hotel. This is the only hotel where you actually have to, there's right there a tramway, a beautiful tramway that takes you right here to the city center. In 10 minutes you're there. All other hotels are within walking distance to the city center. This is, for example, the Sanssouci. This is the Altstadt. This is the Harmony. This is the Hotel Stephanie. So just that you get a sense of where they lie, so that you can explain to your clients. Yeah, to end our short webinar, I've added an itinerary suggestion for Vienna. Just type this into your URL into your browser, and then you can go right directly to this itinerary. We have put together these 3 days with your clients in mind. What would be interesting, with some insider tips that we love and appreciate about Vienna. Here are some important context for you. Of course, the Vienna Tourist Board for more specific questions, Mondial Destination Management is a incoming a ground operator, and the same Be Special Tours is a ground operator that can you help with all the transfers and continuing or hotel bookings, if you like, etc. Austria, again, think of it as a place to come, relax, breathe, revive. So I thank you really much for joining me today. Here's some last couple of websites that could be helpful for you. The first one with /Beauty Secrets lists all our Austria itineraries. The Austria collection as its whole is under austria.info/Austria collection. And if you are interested in more of our webinars and educational videos that we've put together, please simply go to b2b.austria.info. I have held in the last couple of months some really interesting webinars about different regions and the insights. Salzburger region, the Innsbruck Tyrol region, I have one. Then the wine region outside of Vienna. About Vienna, we have one. About Innsbruck, we have a webinar. They're all short 20 to 30 minute webinars that you can take a look at and enjoy. So thank you again for joining us, and I hope you will enjoy the rest of your day.